Being like a independent no-name artist also is hard, like, because like you'll make something you think is really dope, and it's like, no one's probably gonna hear this. I don't know.
Just like this interview. No. For those of you watching, appreciate it. You guys met on SoundCloud. I was talking to Myles before. How did that connection happen? Was it just like you were messaging back and forth, and how did you guys decide to work together finally?
I saw Myles liked this track I produced. It was like the first track I produced for somebody else, so it wasn't on my SoundCloud account. And I was trying to figure out how SoundCloud's like algorithms work. So like I'll see who reposted which song and how they found it, you know. So I saw him in it, and I clicked on his profile and I liked what I heard, and then I was like, oh shit, he's in Rye. That's like 20 minutes from my house. So I just messaged him. And I was like, yo, I produced that track you liked on SoundCloud. Like, you should come, we should work.
Were you the one who slid into the...
I did, yeah.
The first slide was me and the girl who produced this, or who released the song.
Yeah, I didn't know that happened though.
Oh really?
I didn't
told
know.
you?
No.
I was like, yo,
I knew that
let's
happened,
collab, your
like,
song's sick, and
recently.
she was like, thanks, like smiley face, like that was it. Now we're friends.
What was that early creative environment like when you guys hooked up a few years ago and came up to the studio, started making music and just vibing out together and seeing what would happen?
I feel like we didn't really talk that much before. We just like literally just started making shit immediately.
Yeah, I was still
like don't talk to me, like just fucking you sing, like I'm gonna make it sound good, like fucking, and then leave right afterwards.
Yeah, I think
I'll see you next week.
I'm like an awkward person, but I was more awkward at that time. So Myles came through and I was like, oh, like what do you have for this song? We talked about it for like 2 minutes maybe. We really just started recording.
You said you're trying to expand upon a different mood or different color for your upcoming tracks. So how did you want to build upon that sound that you have out there right now, and what elements were you planning on expanding on or exploring that you aren't already doing right now?
So I think Everwanted is a pretty like, this is gonna sound weird. It's inspired sort of by blue light, and by bioluminescence, which is sort of like a artificial appearing thing that's actually really sort of just natural occurring. And that's sort of what a lot of the vocal processing techniques we were using for my voice during Everwanted kind of reminded me of. So the cover art and everything has a lot of light and sort of blue light. We're shooting a video that's like completely blue lit. I think I try to like, I don't know, say things in a way that bring certain objects and like emotions and colors and feelings into the picture, as well as like getting across the literal thing that I'm saying.
I feel it in the night, dude, yeah. This liquor flowing right through me. And I don't usually talk my shit in public, baby, but I might do. I feel like a king right now. And you can't tell me shit right now.
In Cage Bird, you flip between the upper and lower ranges at the end when you say, it takes time to cleanse you from my mind. What's some of the inspiration behind that song? I'm just interested. Because it's not like a straightforward song.
No,
it's such a unique sound,
Yeah, I think, I don't know, there's sort of like, the writing process differs from song to song for sure. That one like was pretty easy to write. Yeah, I don't know, I was going through this thing with this girl. I think I'm really bad at sort of decompressing my emotions and just like thinking about things in a realistic way. I'm like very like kind of tunnel visioned, and I like to just like sort of move forward and not really think about whatever it might be like kind of holding me back. And so I think music is sort of really cathartic for me in that way.
Would you say that you like listening to your own music? Because I'm always curious, like some artists are like, no, I never listen to my shit. Like others are like, oh yeah, of course I listen to it. Like I'm making music that isn't out in the world yet, and I want it to be out there. Like I make shit that's dope. So
I listen to what I make. Because I'm trying to make what I like, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I make the music I like, not what somebody else would like. So I bump my music, you know?
Yeah, I was telling you guys before, the song "Whoa" was the first song I heard on SoundCloud. And as soon as I heard it, I started making that face where like shit smells bad, but like, I was like, oh fuck, like I need to talk to these dudes. And in the beginning, I don't know if it's you guys or it's from a sample, but it's like beatboxing, breathing noises. And is that you, Myles, or is that?
Yeah. Do you want to tell them what this?
Yeah. So Myles had this like cool chord progression. It was like a really corny sound. I have this like old keyboard over there. Yeah. So Myles was playing the chords, and I started making a beat out of it, and he didn't really like it. I had a good feeling about it, so I kept working on it. And Miles was like beatboxing these drums in my ears, which he does like all the time. But this was the first time I was like, "Yo, just go." I was like, "Go do that in the microphone." I just, we recorded it. I pitched it down a little bit, chopped the sample, and basically it sounds like there's like a vocal stack under Miles' voice, but it's really just Miles singing while he's playing the chord progression on the keyboard.
Thank you, Myles, Frankie, for sitting down with us. I appreciate it. If people are gonna follow you, which they should, where should they hit you up? Where can they find your music?
Yeah, I'm at Myles Cam on Instagram with a Y, not an I, and Myles Cam on SoundCloud.
I'm at Frankie Scoca on Instagram and Twitter, and my SoundCloud is Frankis Music.
Yes. All right, we out.
I can't enjoy it all alone. Little bitty of a cold cabin, follow white rabbits down the hall.